Extra. Money comes to me easy. Money comes to me frequently. Bar 20718. Bar 20741. Let's get it. Possible. Let me see something. Oh, here we go. Here you go, here you go. I'm getting better. Testing. Oreos, Ghostface Killer Stoney. Yeah, my voice, you can hear me. I'm getting better. I'm almost there. Play Blocks, what's up, my brother? I love you. Skalashi, Tweezy the Wolf. Sword Tower, shout out to you. Lisa Smith, I ain't talking to you. What else we got? Willie Styles. Rondo number 5, what up, brother? Saffello, Snow, shout out to you. Veteran Prime, shout out to you. Gorilla One, my brother, Riarios. As you, Pastor Joe's Male Lover, as you guys, Willie Styles, as you guys walk through the door, Hoodstar, as you guys run through the door, Elevate with Motion, what's up, my brother, I love you. As you guys walk through the door, spam the like button, type something in the chat, throw something in the chat, get the lights on. You know what I mean? Pastor Joe Mills, what's up, my brother, I love you. Nah, I want that daddy shit. Don't stop playing with me, girl. As you guys come in here, you'll be so kind, slap the like button. Type something in the chat. We're going to shout you out. We're going to have some fun today. Man, it's going down. Yesterday, so I checked out Tim Dog at a Twitter space, right? So, yesterday, oh man, the boss is going at it. So I recorded it. I'm going to upload the whole thing. The month was like 3.5 hours. And well, I'm talking, we hop in with the guys, you know what I mean? But anyway, like I said, Samurai Rock Panther, what's up, my brother? I love you. You know what I mean? Ruko Craig, what's up, brother? You sound a lot better? Yeah. I'm getting there, man. Your boy was down. I was down bad, bro. I had lost the ability to swallowing anything. I was, I'm still, you know what I mean? On a soft liquid diet still, but you know what I mean? I'm a lot better than what I was, you know what I mean? Real nigga shit, like, talk. I mean, I can hold nothing down. Curse Game, what's up? I mean, South Star Online, you know what I mean? What? GI tract, got all inflamed. Eating a bunch of bad food over the years. Fast food and all that stuff. You know that shit be, bro. You know, I'm street life, running the streets. I mean, you know that. You know, well, for those of you don't know what that means, but those that know what I'm talking about here, man. You know what I mean? We're having an amazing show today. We're live.
You got like 1 million subscribers.
We're live. We're live, doing it live.
Oh shit!
As you guys come in here, oh man, as you guys come in here, be so kind.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Spoke to something, then they threw up just now. As you guys come in here, yeah, I'm holding it down, bro. As you guys come in here, you be so kind. Slap the like button.
Oh, down there.
Yeah, I'm better though. I'm getting better. You know what I mean? As you guys come in, slap the like button. Type something in the chat. We're gonna shout you out. We're gonna have an amazing show yesterday. Now today, right? You know,
yes, sir.
Yeah, we have another one today, right? Like I said, today this morning, like I said, no more. I wasn't even working. You know what I mean? When I came back from the doctor, I listened to Tim Dog's Twitter space, and I chopped it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna re-upload it tomorrow morning, like 9 o'clock. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I hear the pain in them jokers' voices. I hope it was I do.
I
listen.
heard them complaining about woke stuff. That's what I heard. I was like, what the fuck?
So he was a whole bunch of that shit.
Hey, yo, don't get me wrong. This shit went across the street. It started, it started off on a good note, but then it turned toxic.
Yeah, I was like,
it turned into the all right.
As soon as I turn in, that's what I heard. I'm like, okay.
It turned into a Klan rally real quick.
Oh man,
it damn sure did. Yo, so but with that being said, right? I think I said some of the sentiments they were voicing, right?
British Klan rally.
He said I felt their pain because I was there at one point. But my thing is to these guys here, and again they claim to be Xbox fans, real nigga shit. What took you guys so long? This is Jerome. You can take me on Big whoever. This is what I don't understand is that what took you guys so long? Like you can't keep pissing on my head and tell me how you say it's rain. Like I said today.
Apparently you can.
Listen to the thing. Like
some of these jokes.
Like I said, I'm gonna start being more active on Twitter in the console war, right? But I was reading stuff like yeah, because Crap called him. No, Crap wasn't the first person to call him out. I was the first person to cross the gun line. It's not about when you know, you know. Oh yeah, go wait, hold on. I got booted out. I'm back in. Hold on, I got booted out. I'm back in. We still live?
You good?
bro.
Yeah, we still hold up. We still good. I got booted out. I was up to talk to them. I was talking about establishment, but they was like, Crap was different. No, I said I was. I said, but he said when it comes down to Phil, like real talk, right? I've never been a fan of Phil. I don't believe in something's all that goody good. I don't believe in that. There's no one's all good. Like all that goody good stuff. It's the console wars. Is that I've never heard of the Zach talk like that. Or the console wars and toxic. Don't get me wrong, it can be toxic massively. But I was done with Phil when he said he would love to see Gears and Halo on PlayStation. That's where they bought Minecraft. That was so sacrilegious to me. I'm like, what the hell is he talking about here, man? I'm trying to fight a war here. I'm trying to build these troops to fight this war. We're already losing, and you talking about you would love to see Gears on PlayStation. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what?
Well, the best thing they could do is shut the fuck up. They talk too much.
Yeah.
AZ, to be fair,
they too close to the fire.
He made sure that shit happened too.
Yeah,
that was a job complete.
Yeah, man.
Mission complete.
Yeah. I was done as well.
He went lying.
Hey, bro,
he went lying about that.
Hey, bro.
Well, that's why he said it, because he was actively working on getting those games on PlayStation. I mean, that's the tell.
I was done. I was done with him then. Like in the real talk, I was like, hold on here. What do you mean by that? Like, huh? What? I'm trying to fight a war here. What are we talking about here, bro?
Your biggest shit.
Well, he was visualizing the dream before the dream came true, because he was working.
So listen, even this thing was far, exclusive. Like I watched a lot of you guys change who you are. Exclusives don't matter. Sales don't matter. What do you mean they don't matter? That's the only thing that do matter. How do you determine successful if you're successful or not within the console space? If your games are not selling,
if you want to sell something,
yeah. If your games ain't selling, and your hardware's
I have
not
a prediction. I have a prediction for Ridge. He's gonna. You know what he's gonna say next? Nobody cares about Doom.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
And its software.
Yeah.
Nobody plays that shit.
You know what I think, Z? I think if Bill Gates was still there,
yes.
I'm thinking none of this would have went down. Most of this stuff.
Steve Ballmer.
Ballmer, not Bill. Steve Ballmer.
Well, no, I'm talking about. Well, I'm talking about Bill Gates when he was in charge.
It was Ballmer.
If he was still there,
it was Ballmer.
If he was still there for Microsoft, I don't think like them. I'm talking about as far as that money, spending that money. I don't think when it came to them spending that money, I think he would have voted down on like, nah, I don't think that we should do that. Because like you said, you think it started with the Minecraft stuff. I just think I think he would have been against that.
No, it was Steve Ballmer, the one that gave the $3 billion to fix the goddamn 360 Red Ring of Death.
It was Steve was still there. He was the guy. All I had times with the Xbox, he went to Steve Ballmer. not in the bill. So so if
Yeah,
Ballmer was still there, we would be in a much better place. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? If, listen, if they
or Donnie D.
listen, if they spent that money, right, that shit would have stayed exclusive because they was in school. If you want Windows products, you had about Windows, Microsoft shit. So if Ballmer was there, the money that they spent. All that should have would have still remained exclusive. He was from the old school. Like if you want to buy, if you want Microsoft products, move out the man, you're gonna buy shit. He was from that school. He was from that cloth. You know what I mean? So if Bomber was in there, we wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? We wouldn't know. No.
But you know what? When I see how when you sit up there and you blame Phil, I think Phil had a strategy. And it all started with Game Pass, and he really thought Game Pass was going to work. And he had the wrong strategy. I just think he had the wrong. I think you're completely right. He shouldn't have been there that long. Once those numbers start coming back and they start seeing they weren't making no money, he shouldn't have been there that long. But he came up with a strategy. Microsoft agreed to the strategy because, they the money. And it just went wrong. Game Pass wasn't what gamers were ready for. Me personally, I don't think we're ready for paying for games like that because if you see a lot of people, as Sony was saying when they first started that stuff, we don't think that would work because you would need so many people. You know what I mean? And they know, like I was saying last time about when you do a service like that, it starts low. They start low because they want you to get in there. But the final number they wanted to get to was $30.
$30.
And at $30 a pop, like motherfucker, we wasn't ready for shit like that. Because the attach rate wasn't there. Like I said, the PlayStation 4 is the only console I know that had like a 9-10 game attach rate. So we wasn't ready for that as gamers when they implemented Game Pass. I think his strategy was just fucked up. That's all. I think his heart was in the right place.
The day and date.
But here's the thing. You know what Game Pass? You know what Game Pass fetch ultimately? Listen to money. I'm gonna be
the games.
The
games.
They didn't have any games in there. Like
the first 3 years was rough.
Yeah. So you're launching
an impossible prospect.
You're launching service, right? They actually doing the numbers. You say, you know what? Had they had the software there when the shit was on fire, and it had because with this Netflix,
it might have been different.
Amazon Prime or Hulu, you need TV shows there. They had nothing. They launched.
Yeah, but how do you keep that up though? That's like it's kind of an impossible task.
But listen, you got the studios now.
They were paying for third-party deals. They were paying for third-party deals.
But it was small bullshit games. You understand what I'm saying?
There was number in indies and shit.
The games for gold.
They used to put big third-party games in there up until like 2020.
They'll pay for like 6 months.
No, let me tell you something. I can count with one hand. These big games you're talking about. It was Outriders. That was a big one. MLB The Show was another big one. I give you the Lies of P. And Exodus 33. I don't know any other big ones besides that.
Yeah. In the past couple.
You talking about day ones?
Yeah. I don't know any other big ones besides that.
Yeah, day one.
Yeah.
Day ones, they did the Sega shit with the Personas. What else?
Them old ass games.
No, I'm talking about they did the day when they re-released them. When they released the Persona 3.
But nobody cares about that.
Them old ass games. So like I said, when it comes to
that was day one.
Let me tell you something. When it comes to big third-party games, I'm gonna give you Outriders. I'm gonna run it. I don't play baseball, but that was huge. I give you baseball, right? They had Exodus 33. That turned out to be a big one, and the Lies of P. I don't even remember any other big, really third-party games. Unless I'm missing something. That was it. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna look.
You gotta realize Game Pass came out what year? 2018, 2019?
2017. Before that.
And you got those goddamn games in 2020. Like, come on. So it's not a no-brainer that the service failed. They didn't have shit in there.
Yeah.
Like, we gonna call spade a spade. They didn't have anything. You know? Like I said,
they didn't really get rolling with their studios till last year, really. Like, you know what I mean, where they had consistent games coming out, you know.
Yeah, well, here's the thing.
Now they weren't all good, you know.
But here's the thing.
Well, we know what they were spending though now. Like they were fucking like just throwing money at this shit and fucking just hoping shit would fucking work. There's just no way to turn around games like that are big enough, and then if you just keep putting the small ones in there, it's like then people complain about that. So it's like you got to have really good management.
I think Microsoft, when it came to the games, they didn't have no one there like Sony. Sony, you know how if you're a music producer, you know a hit when you hear it.
Yeah,
they didn't have that at Microsoft. Sony got that. Yeah. Sony got that. They knew that their studios, like we talk about this time and time again. If you take the top 10 studios, me personally, I think Sony got 3 of those spots. Like, bruh, they know a hit when they got one. Microsoft didn't know. They just didn't know. You couldn't listen. When you agree to an Indiana Jones game in first fucking person, you can't do that. That's like making a Spider-Man game in first person. What the fuck are we doing? He's an action hero. You have to see him do this shit.
Wait, hold on.
Bruh, that's why they decisions are fucked up.
You got to see the post.
Decisions are fucked up when it comes to games, bro.
Wait, hold on here now. You know, man.
What?
No, you want to see him doing this, you know, big money. You want to see that white man with that lasso? Shut him out.
That white man with that whip.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he
did.
Bro,
that was the dumbest decision I've seen them make yet. Like, bro, it's just certain things you don't make. Well, you can't do a Transformer game in first person, but I'm telling you, if you listen, this is how I felt about that Indiana Jones. If you went to George Lucas and you say, "Hey, George, what would you rather have Indiana in first person or third person?" He'll tell you all day third person. He's an action adventure. You got to see the shit that he's doing. Even though the game was okay to people that played it. But still, it wasn't. It should have hit.
It changes that game.
You are right, Z, because I know what you about to say. Wasn't nobody feeling Indiana Jones.
No,
I get it, but still, that nostalgia is there.
What I was gonna say is that I think the studio had that before Microsoft acquiring them. I think ZeniMax and old niggas. I think
they were making that before that.
Yeah, before they even acquired them. But that's what. Yeah,
that was Todd Howard.
But they should have changed that. They should have changed that.
Remember when we watched the trailer?
Indiana Jones is supposed to be exactly what Uncharted is in terms of like look, makeup, and
absolutely.
Or Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider. Absolutely. Yeah.
That's what, you know what I'm saying? That's where Uncharted and Tomb Raider came from, Indiana Jones. So why the fuck are you gonna change up the
same thing?
Yeah, bro, that shit is stupid to me. Like, bro, as soon as they bought him, they should have been like, "Hey, this first person thing, y'all gonna have to go back and do that over and do it third person." You know what I mean? Like I'm saying, South at Midnight. I played maybe 10 hours of South at Midnight, bro. It's a boring fucking game.
What took them so long to make that?
I don't know.
What's South Midnight?
Oh
yeah.
Did you play Hellblade 2?
No, I played. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't play Hellblade 2. Hellblade 2, I probably played maybe 30 minutes of Hellblade 2. So I can't.
And then they show a new Xenoblade game. They show a new Xenoblade game last week, and then they're gonna be, closing down the fucking studio. Like, what the fuck? That's like you knew you were gonna do that the week before. So why did you show that game then?
I don't know.
That's
the dumbest shit I've ever seen. That's
when you're down staffing like this, and there's such bad morale that the miscommunications are gonna. It's not just they just happen. People are like they get kind of passive aggressive.
Yeah.
So that they're just like, I'm not telling this motherfucker. I'm getting fired next week. Maybe
Yeah.
Shit happens. It happens.
Hey, Z.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. My fault.
No. What I was gonna say is that I'm sorry that my question is why. Well, I know now I think it's the end, but what I think should be along with, I think a lot of fans is not really paying attention to the fact that they're publicly talking about how bad Xbox is doing, or have done. You have investors out there invest billions of dollars. You know what I mean? That's not something you would never see Pepsi or Coca-Cola come out and say, you know what, the Sprite remakes ain't sell that well. We never make money on it. Like, you don't do stuff like that publicly. You know what I mean? So I think like I said, when they shut everything down, they could, I guess we say, you know what, hey, won't be too much big of a blowback. And God, we tried for X amount of years. Like I never seen a company just come out and just say, hey, I shit ain't selling, ain't working. We never made no money. Like you just come from a company who never releases numbers. So it's so bad. They talking about this shit publicly. You hear what with the initiative, 800 million.
That's a sign of bad morale, really bad morale.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
They throw their hands up and it's like I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah,
so it's just like whatever happens.
Bro said niggas make
somebody else's job. Yeah. I just work here.
Yeah, bro said niggas making more money on YouTube.
Did I see some shit about South and Midnight cost like crazy, like 100 million between that and Avowed or some shit?
Yeah, 100 million. 100.
Wow.
I don't see it.
Hey, you see,
like how?
Niggas stealing money.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Hey,
ain't no fucking way.
Yeah. Yes. What you say, bro?
Hey, I remember one time I was. I don't know if y'all seen that Gorilla. When they was talking about making games on how they, and I'm pretty sure all studios do this. Like when they finna do their next game, their next new IP. They go around to everybody and ask them to come up with ideas. Then they come up with the best 10 ideas. Then they come up with the best 5 ideas. And then they pick one out of the 5. I'm just saying, these studios that Microsoft have, I don't know what the fuck they be doing when they come up and they pick shit like South of Midnight. Like, I just don't know
the nigga told you. The nigga, the Double Fine nigga.
It's the man. Yes.
When they made their base game. When they made their base game, what they said? Yeah. They said they just pull numbers out. Yeah, they pull shit out of head.
Game?
And if they like it, they'll do a week the game plan for it. And if they like it, they gonna make it.
See,
that nigga said.
That's a problem right there. And then you have to be able. Hold on, you have to be able to realize, like, when State of Decay came out, you can't tell me when that first game came out that the people, the execs that looked at that game said, "Oh shit, that's a hit." You can't. Ain't no way in the world you thought that was a fucking hit. No way in the world.
Yo,
Redfall.
The only studio they had like in the portfolio that could have had the potential to make anything close to the type of shit that Sony be making was Ninja Theory. Well, and that's one of the top joints to go. And the Ninja Theory games wasn't bad. They was just half cocked. Really.
No action.
Like it wasn't.
And Ninja Theory's gone.
It wasn't well thought out, but like they was the only one that came close to making shit that would make you say, "Yo, you know what? If this ain't on PlayStation, if I could get like an Xbox for cheap on Facebook or some type of shit, I'm doing it just to play that shit." And that's one of the first things to go in favor of shit like Halo and Elder Scrolls 6.
I'm sorry. Yeah, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They even said Treyarch is, Treyarch might be the COD studio gone, and they're gonna reduce the size of the COD studio.
I meant to put that in the title. Yeah. So well, what we come here? So.
I feel like Sledgehammer make the worst shit though.
I'm sorry.
No, that's a Treyarch shit.
Yeah, they're scaling back on Call of Duty. So they got 3 teams. What is it?
They might.
The Sledgehammer, Treyarch, and what's the other one?
Infinity War.
Infinity War.
Yeah. That's one of those days. Also too, they Microsoft scaling
I'm wondering if they're finally going to go to a 2-year cycle.
Did you guys did we talk about Sony in talks to buy Ninja Theory?
No. We can do anything.
That's the thing. That's real.
Yeah. I'm gonna post. I'll post.
They gotta be one of the people in line.
Yeah, I mean,
bruh. Let me tell you.
Hold on, what happened?
Big money.
Big money destroyed the Discord. He fucked us up. Oh, Freddie Wade's talking shit too. Why is it okay, Freddie? You got to be more specific. Be more specific. What was Big Money lying about?
Oh no.
You said
be more specific and stop being hyperbolic, nigga.
Yeah. Microsoft was one of the call these studios. Okay.
No, but now you can see that Treyarch shit coming a mile away. They milked the fuck out that Black Ops shit. And then when they did it 2 years in a row, and niggas ain't buy that shit, It was only a matter of time for that shit was gonna happen.
The head guy stepped down already. Right there.
Yeah.
Slap the like button. Hold on, we got some bill. Get our first bill today. Hold on.
Praise God, praise God, praise God.
Praise God.
The Glassdoor gamer with the $2. Tim Dog crashing out today. AI that PTSD. Yeah. Listen, him and my brother Crap, man, they going through something.
They're going through love respect.
What are they going through? I don't, bro.
Love respect.
Well,
Tim Dog was nigga Z, man. Invite Tim Dog and have a one-on-one. Brother needs your help, but you don't listen.
I don't know, bro.
Nah, Z would do not make fun of that.
It's too late. It's too late, man.
Yeah, I'm like, well, why? I don't understand. Like, first I know.
Tim said Phil Spencer was a devil incarnated itself, my nigga.
Let me tell you something, right? I know them niggas personally, like real niggas. Like I know them, right? And just if you got, I ain't gonna lie. One day, I'm just saying, one day I need to do this. Take a day and really go through the older videos and shit. Where I've always been, I never got it. You know why? What's the thing about Phil? You know what I mean? I don't know if it's because they were, with the parties and they would talk to us behind the scenes. Me personally, I never really gave a fuck about that stuff. Like I'm not just saying that's just never been my thing. First of all, I like to curse a lot, and you back here bugging out. And I know, like professionally, somebody's always recording, and I know who I am. So I never really wanted to go to those parties, and that's just never, bro. That's never wasn't my thing. And Phil used to take it personally, like I didn't like him. You know, this nigga, he ain't gonna drink the Kool-Aid up. This guy's toxic. You know what I mean? I just wasn't never off that shit here. But these, bro, let me tell you something. These are, bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't, like, my thing is for those, I always say, for those that are waking up now, kudos to you, though, right? But my thing is, Jerome, why now? Shit been bad for a long time. Bro, listen.
Yep.
Bro launched 2 next generation consoles. I keep saying this here. Launched 2 next generation consoles, but not one goddamn game. I've never seen that done before in the history of gaming. I had the 3DO, I had a Atari Jaguar, I had a fucking TurboGrafx 16, I even had a Neo Geo. I've never seen a console released for not one exclusive. Nothing. Just showcase what the console can do. My Genesis game pack with Ultra Beast, and Nintendo came with the Super Mario Bros. Like I've never seen that done in the history of gaming, and no one said anything. Not one of the
No. What they said? What they said? Game Pass was the exclusive. Play them.
Yo, Z, you played yourself. You could have been one of Phil's illest corner boys pushing all that bad work to the community.
That wouldn't work because
that's why he was mad at you. He couldn't use it.
But hold on. But what Z said is the truth, because if y'all had listened to Tim Dog's Space, he said one thing about Phil. Phil hated like blood in gaming. He hated curse, like anything that's profanity.
Yeah.
Like he hated. He wants that shit out gaming. Period. Like they was literally telling us that Phil did not like none of that shit. The cursing, the blood, the nudity, all that graphic violence shit. He really disliked that kind of shit in video games.
Phil likes the tinky winky shit.
Let me tell you something. So watch out. I'm gonna prove my point, right? I'm gonna prove my point, right?
That's where the money was.
I'm gonna prove my point, right? So. What you're saying, you can look at the type of games that Xbox had, quote unquote, be the behemoth, these tinky winky shit, right? And bro, he's not like, bro, you ain't lying. You're not lying. Hey, bro, let me tell you something, bro. Oh my God. All right, watch this here, right? All right, fine, fuck it, right? So, even look at remember, I said, well, confused again. I was saying, look at the art style of these games, everything they're pushing. Everything is soft. It's like Microsoft lost their identity. You got Nintendo, what they do with the kids, and you got Sony, what they do. It's like they try to. It's like we are the dude, bro, shooter box. That's what we are. Mountain Dew, and they started to push their own theology in the games. You got my man. I took smoking out of gears because my daddy died of cancer, and we gotta stop over sexualizing these bitches and get like, what the fuck are you talking about here, bro? You know what I mean? It's like listen. You have a bunch of mature niggas, you know what I mean? That's not your audience. You don't have a preteen crowd as far as like Nintendo. That's not your thing. Like you have adults here that smoke and that have sex. They turned their back on all that shit, bro. What Tim is saying, it's the God's honest truth. I told you, he ain't like cursing, none of that shit, bro. That's why I never wanted to go on them parties. I went there one time, you can hear fucking, good game, high five, bro. I said, let me get the fuck up out of here, bro. I said, what the fuck is this? Oh, man. They said, boom-tastic. They was like, boom-tastic. Oh, man. Great goal. Oh, man. I was like, yo, this ain't for me. Let me get the fuck from out of here, bro. Yo, you ain't fucking lying. You ain't fucking lying.
See, you got 2 bills up there.
Yeah, praise God. Yeah. Yeah. You ain't lying. You like his envelope.
Yeah, we said.
Where them bills at?
Yeah, you ain't lying. Though. You said that you ain't lying. That's the God's
Nigga say boom-tastic. I'm goddamn turning my Xbox off.
Yeah, he did. Oh, I said.
Hey, we got the glass door gamer with the $2.
Yeah.
Matt Balls is going to save Xbox. LOL. And then we got Greg Miller forced Xbox today. He said Parris just took it. Yeah, he did. He did. And he didn't say nothing. He just stayed there with that dumb look.
But yo,
I'm gonna be honest. What can they say? What really can they say though? Just think about it.
Yo, listen, homie did that, right? Like, so what was the point of you going and getting all of this cutting edge hardware for the X and all that? Eat monsters for breakfast and all of that dumb shit, and then all of your games is basically looking like Wii U games. What was the point of all of that?
So you can play,
bro. Listen,
so you can play Sea of Thieves at 400 miles per hour, nigga.
Well, watch this, bro. They took bro. Listen, you think I'm lying? They initially took the curve stone by the gears, my nigga. What no curve there? They took the curve.
Oh, and no cigarettes. You remember no smoking?
Yeah.
No cigars, no cigarettes. Oh, because his daddy had asthma. Nah, because his daddy had asthma.
And nigga, I said my daddy. Bitch. My daddy died in the war on drugs. I still sold drugs. The fuck are we doing here? Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yo, what wasn't there like this report one time that said like Marvel had went to Phil and them first with the Spider-Man.
Yeah, they turned it down.
They turned it down.
Yeah, that's to tell you who this
no.
nigga is right now.
It wasn't that. They turned down GTA too.
Oh,
remember
GTA
that?
5. Yeah, GTA 5.
GTA was gonna be exclusive to Xbox.
Yeah.
They turned that shit down. They said nah. Yeah. That in itself was enough for the Xbox guys to just be like, yeah, we done.
Yeah.
These niggas don't know what we want.
Yeah, look at the art style. Everything was like, it's funny like we say this shit now, and everything's like the same. Like, bro, like I said, this is like they forgot who we were or we are. We were like I said. Well, the dude wrote Shooter Box, and I mean that's what we are. We're not the Tinky Winky Game Box. Yep. That's not what we never been that. You know,
never been that.
Sony does that. Who does that? Cool. That's never been us.
Z.
Yes sir.
What if that Helix? What if instead of trying to compete with PlayStation and stuff for the high end, what if they say, "Fuck it, we're gonna try our luck at trying to battle with Nintendo," and they release like a little hybrid?
No.
Hybrid. Let me tell you something, bro. No, listen.
Hashtag no Helix.
Hey, yo, bro. Let me tell you something. It's not coming out. It's whatever. They can't sell it. Like you listen. At the end of the day, right, if you think about it, and they know, like we can't do some money, you need things to sell your platform. They don't have any games to sell their hardware on. If everything's going here, there's no reason, I keep saying it, bro, there's no reason to buy an Xbox if I can get all this software on the same box. Like, I mean, like, listen, he said that doesn't change. I want to watch some Xbox guys thought, oh, no, no, nigga, it doesn't change. Like, why am I going to spend $1,000 or $400 for the next piece of hardware to play the same goddamn game? I'm having both hooked up to the TV? Like, what sense does that make? I can leave one hooked up and play both of the goddamn games.
Last year, homie said we an AI company right now, so I don't even know what niggas is expecting at this point on.
And that's who Asha brought over, was all their AI people.
They about to wind this shit all the way down, bro. First, it won't be no hardware, and then, you know what I mean, they might sell games for a minute, and then after that, they're going to shut that shit down, too. So,
the other thing, Asha won't be there in 3 years. How much you want to bet?
Oh, no.
She won't be there in 3 years.
Yeah, I just think this one is...
she known for building up products, right? So, build the shit back up, get rid of it.
Yep.
But, hold on, I agree. We need Matt Balls and Booty to come together. Oh, man. Hey, yo, you real.
Praise God.
Wait, hold on. Listen, now. So, yesterday, like I said, it's crazy. I'm gonna start. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna start hashtagging that shit and really putting the things that I say with the news that we bring
no
in.
healing.
So yesterday, I told you guys, I received a text. I sent you the Jade up, right? Just showing a screenshot, right, on the low. That when I was telling you that they're gonna close. The one or two of the Call of Duty studios now, right?
They held accountable, and that team is.
Listen, they told me now here
for tonight.
This flies in.
Why are you being allowed to reveal these things? Is that a member of Xbox leadership wants to have some clarity to the people because they deserve it. Public-facing executives will lie to your face. Example, Greenberg saying that Gears Z-Day was never being worked on for PlayStation, or that it wasn't pulled last minute. Both are lies. Double Fine is working on a plan to become independent, which you guys obviously already knew about, and Ninja Theory has now failed its buyout and is closing down. Not sure if Senua will even release. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 leadership will be held accountable, and that team is being reduced.
Oh, man.
Halo Studios is not safe. The road to creating Infinite was filled with failed projects, overspending, and Infinite did not do well. It had huge players, but not enough monetizing potential to make up for losses for years. Gears of War E-Day is exclusive for now. Gears 2 Remake is still planned for multi-platform. I ask you all to remember that leadership said Starfield wasn't a timed exclusive either, but this time the PlayStation port is still being worked on so that if it needs launched, it can be released quickly and it won't have to be spun up from scratch. These referring to Gears E-Day. Helix is not releasing next year in 2027. That's not shocking to me. Helix is getting rescoped. The plans are not the plans that were including third-party stores. Exclusives that are being looked at are from under the Xbox Studios umbrella. They are not Bethesda or Activision games. The Starfield test failed, and that data showed us that game didn't work financially and hurt us too much. Elder Scrolls and Fallout are not currently planned for exclusivity. Halo is not going back to exclusivity, yet more data is needed before a final decision can be considered. And every time someone purchases an Xbox game on Steam, the data tells our leadership that the Xbox ecosystem is not good enough and games need to be multi-platform. He says, one more thing. Bethesda is not Xbox Studios because of the purchase agreement from the previous owner and the deal having certain terms on its independence unless it failed to meet certain financial obligations.
Well, going back to the Call of Duty thing, he said here they're scaling. So what I heard yesterday, so they got 3 teams that make Call of Duty. You got Treyarch, Infinity Ward, and Sledgehammer. They're going to be scaling them down to either one massive team, or you know what I mean, or 2. You know what I mean. They was talking about how they have 343. You have I guess the main guys in there, and a bunch of other temp guys. They swap them in and out. You know what I mean? But
they said the other studios could be reduced in size. The other 2 that's left behind could be thinned down a lot.
Yeah. So
for tonight,
all that he said.
I'm sorry. Yeah. What's you say?
I said all that he said goes right back to what they don't know how to recognize a good game. The people that were play testing that fucking Black Ops, there's no way they were telling them this is good to go. Who the fuck was those people told them? Somebody said the first thing when I seen a boss, the first thing you'd be like, well, what? Come on now. Call of Duty been around for a long time. Yeah. What are we doing having bosses in the game? Yeah. What are we doing? If I was a play tester, like, what are we doing, y'all? This shouldn't go out. But no one was there to say, hey, man, this is not good. You know what I mean? But they put that shit out, and look what happened. They don't know how to recognize talent. They don't know how to recognize a good fucking game, bro.
Yeah.
They just don't. That's just the truth, bro.
They let the zombie shit creep into the multiplayer first, because it was doing that for a couple of Warzone and shit, and it creeped into the goddamn campaign. When I realized you couldn't play that campaign shit without pausing, that was it for me. I deleted that shit that day.
Chat, listen, when I used to sit here, I've been with Z damn near 8-9 years. I used to wonder why the fuck do this nigga keep saying it starts with the games? It starts. He said every time. This shit starts with the games.
That's all that matters. Yeah, you do.
It starts with the fucking games.
Yeah.
Like if you don't have a good game, no one is going to play it or buy your platform.
Yeah, that's what matters.
Like, bro, that's just the truth.
Yeah,
I mean, it took me a minute. It took me a minute to understand what he was saying. It starts with the games. You can keep all that other shit. Remember when they started with that TV shit, you know how motherfuckers was looking at each other like, what the fuck? What a game that?
The picture in picture.
What the fuck? Like,
no, but it ran like shit though.
They made.
I love it.
Like, it was just the decisions that they made, bro. That just was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
but it starts with the games, man. All that other shit comes second. It starts with the game. You have to recognize a good game. Now, I'm not saying State of the Gate was a horrible game. I'm not saying that South of Midnight was a horrible game, but it's not enough for me to go buy your platform.
It's not a console seller.
Nigga, it's not enough for me to play it on Game Pass.
Buy your platform for this shit. I'm not.
Slap the like, but it's not a console seller. You're right. It's not a console seller.
Bro, I don't know, man.
That's all I've that I've been saying or I have saying. Like even with games like Avowed or other stuff, I know that people say they train. How you say they train people not to buy the games? Because I keep saying not everybody that has an Xbox has Game Pass. Two, the bulk of their customers don't know who the fuck Phil Spencer is. It's just us here. They don't see these messages and shit we doing on Twitter. They know nothing about it. But again, their games have not been. Look, I'll give you an example. I haven't felt that way about an Xbox game in a long time. I'm excited about Fable, but when they get a little clip, I showed the Gears. Remember yesterday? I'm like, God damn, look at the graphics. I haven't felt that way about an Xbox game in a long time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Z.
Yes, sir.
What was the last Xbox game that made you say, I need to get an Xbox? What was the last game?
Probably what I showed yesterday. They Gears, but before
before the show. I'm talking before that. And watch how long it's been. It's been about 2-3 gens, right?
No. You listen to what he said. You said
exactly. You should be off the top of your head.
That's what I'm saying. When he said that was it.
It probably was like Killer Instinct and Quantum Break or something like that, or something. Oh, it's like, well, it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
it's been a while. It's been a while. Like, oh shit, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 2013, 14.
It's been a while.
We is in 2026.
Yeah. Probably, no, it probably would be that
Quantum Break was the last.
That Tomb Raider. That Tomb Raider. When that Tomb Raider came out, I was like, oh shit, this look good.
Oh yeah, that was exclusive.
Yeah, for a while that was, you know what I mean. But it's been a minute. But
that's been about 10 years.
Yeah, but now you see what I'm talking about. Like, listen, how you said we had this conversation without passing games or getting their feelings. I'm not saying Avowed those games were bad games. Those were not console sellers. Spider-Man's a console seller. You know, you look at the game, whether you like those type of games or not, you can look at them. You're like, oh shit, that's you know what I mean? And to some extent, even the new Forza that came out was done well. But you know what I mean? But it's been like for a long time. Just look at I keep saying that, right? When people used to get Phil, this is what I said. I say like, what game did Phil give us to make you sing his praise? Like, what game? What game did he give us? Phil been there for fucking.
Hey, did you ever notice some smaller games like that? Like they're always like not quite there. They're like a good idea, but they're not quite finished and polished enough.
It's a double A game. Those are not supposed to be.
That's how Starfield. Starfield just isn't polished like it should be.
Those are the side dishes.
No, Starfield was a GN late. If it came out on Xbox One,
yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah.
But when it came out on the Series X and S, it was a GN late, bro.
Yeah. So
and that engine is way behind.
Slap the like
button. Hey, y'all, let me tell y'all this story. I love telling this story. This is how you know when somebody got that shit, right? And not that other shit, nigga. Shut up. Listen, 2016, my nigga, 2016. Z doing the E3. Z channel crack out. They had to go over to what's the other dude named Z?
Mooch,
the white boy.
Mooch, crap.
Yeah, Mooch. They had to go to Mooch channel, right?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, this is an Xbox. This is when they at their height. GPS, whatever the fuck y'all used to call yourself, they were at the height at this time, right? Xbox eccentric channel. They shit on Sony every fucking day. Nigga, I seen them niggas transform. I'm at the beginning of the show. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is all smoke and mirrors. At the end of the show, you can hear Z talking about, oh shit, they got that off. They got that off. Oh my God. Did you see that Spider-Man? Did you see that RE? Oh my God, they got that off.
They showed all four of them motherfuckers that day.
Fucking channel changed. I said, wow. Crap Gamer talking all, look at all those ponies. At the end of the show, Z like, did you like it? I ain't gonna lie, Z, that was banger after banger after banger. The whole channel changed after that fucking show. That's how strong Sony was, and that's how they always have been. Listen, they might be down and out for a couple of minutes. They might put a bullshit ass game out there, but when you look at the workload they have did, bruh, them and Capcom, you can't fuck with those two. They have been consistent. That's what you need in the gaming realm. You need consistency, and Microsoft just does not have it. I have not had a great time with Microsoft until the 360. That's it. The Xbox One, shitty. I did like Rise of Rome, but everything else, shitty. That's just the truth, and that's just my own personal thing. Now I get to this generation, I pay all my money for these 12 fucking T-flops, and I have not seen anything. I love Indiana Jones to death. That's why I love Star Wars and Indiana Jones. I was so hyped for them doing that. And then when I seen the game and played it, I said, man, get the fuck out of here.
That nigga said first person.
Like, bro, I could not believe it. And I'm like, why the fuck can they not come up with people? You don't, just because it sounds good on paper, because you make up, oh, this game is going to do this. It sounds good on paper doesn't mean it's going. That's just like with the game that Sony failed at. In Marathon, just because it sounded good on paper doesn't mean that the people are going to like it. Yeah, Concord. I know it sounded amazing on paper. When they was telling them, oh, this is it, what we got, Concord. We're gonna be doing this and that. Oh my God, this shit sound amazing.
And I hate that. And I hate that shit. No, it don't. And I hate that shit that they do, where it's like when people clearly tell them like, yo, this shit stink, dog. Like, we don't want this. They try doing this type of shit where they feel like they smarter and they know better than.
Oh yeah, Redfall. The perfect example.
Yeah.
Like from day one, I saw that Concord shit. I'm like, yo, this ain't it, bro. Like, what?
Yeah.
Who cares? Like, you know what I'm saying? If I got to choose between Call of Duty and it's like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to try this, dog. Like, out of here.
Hey, Shaq, let me ask you a question, Shaq. You're an Xbox guy. Like, what's your overall sentiments of?
My overall sentiments of it?
Yeah. Just. I guess. Well, legal. I guess.
Hold on. Okay. So, what you want to know? What I think they need to do?
Well, I mean, how are things? First, let me ask you. Don't put any words in your mouth. Do you think things are fucked up now, or?
Do I think? Yeah, it's bad. I ain't gonna say fucked up, but
there you go. We got one.
You smell a little smoke a little bit.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say it's fucked up, but you smell a little smoke.
Well, okay. So let me ask you a question. So, what do you think they do to get things back to cracking? Or what do you think?
I mean, they can do 3 things, but they're not gonna do them.
What is it?
Like, okay, you can go if you want to get rid of the goddamn Ghost of Field, you got to get rid of Game Pass, or at least get rid of that day and date shit.
Okay.
Kill that shit right now. Cut the head off the dragon right now. And go get the negative press and shit over with. Kill that shit in August right now.
Okay, shit.
You kill that, and then you talking about doing the exclusive shit. You're not gonna do the exclusive shit and do the day one shit. You're not gonna have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas have seen that shit for the past 5 years. That shit's not gonna work.
Okay.
So you either gonna do it or you not.
But you're gonna have good games there though, the quality. If you're gonna do it,
no, but
you're gonna have quality like
you goddamn. You can have the good games, but shit, are you gonna have the players?
They've been on the fence too long. Yes, Jack. They've been hopping the fence.
You can have all the good games. You can have all the good games you want. If you ain't got the players, what you gonna do for?
I'm saying traditionally, like if you got the games, niggas, gamers gonna come. Niggas on, you know what I mean? Like not for nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know anymore.
I'll give you an example. Jado talked all that shit about Nintendo. He whatever instead of saying something, 6 o'clock to get him a Switch 2. Like, bro, if you got the games that people want to play, they gonna talk shit, console, whatever. But you know what I mean, like the wrong example. You know I don't give a fuck about Nintendo.
No, hold on, G, hold on. Let me interrupt you.
Yes, sir.
You saying if you got the games, they'll come.
Yeah.
They're not coming no more. They wait till they come on PlayStation.
Well, this why you.
They wait till they come on PlayStation.
Well, you said exclusive.
It's not coming no more.
I said you said exclusive.
Yeah, they're gonna have to make a choice.
Yeah.
You either go all in or you don't do it at all. You ain't no half step shit.
Glassdoor Gaming said
and with them buying COD, that's like you already know what the answer is.
That's when the fucking downfall was there. When you went out and bought those big companies.
There was no reason to buy them.
You could have invested that in your first party game.
In your own studios. Studios. Yes.
But you want to go chase the white rabbit.
Yeah. How many games could you make? How many games could you make for $70 billion?
Yeah. Well, hold on, we got Glassdoor Gaming.
They overpaid.
Glassdoor Gaming said Xbox has 20 years of brand damage. They are I will give them at least 10. I'll give them at least 2 generations. 360 was cool, even the original Xbox. Yeah. But you know what I mean. But you know, I would say once those,
Xbox One and this.
Once the Xbox One presentation happened,
the 360, you have to be consistent. They haven't been consistent since the 360. They have some games here and there, but they haven't been consistent.
Yeah,
it's like Sony quality, and Capcom have been consistent. Every time the games come out, people are, wow, oh my God, look at this.
They're polished.
Like, bruh, it haven't been like that for them.
Well, I gotta peek.
Sony got a fucking system of their games. Xbox don't have that system. You know, when you buy a Sony game for $70, you gonna get your money's worth.
Yeah.
Xbox, what? I can't remember the last Xbox
18-month contract.
game I bought like that.
18-month, bro. They still got 18-month contracts on Halo and shit. Like, how can you ever do anything with shit like that? Like,
shit, the last Xbox game that blew my mind like that, I ain't paid for. It was Killer Instinct, and that was Xbox One. And they got rid of that studio in 2017 when they could have kept it. Because I remember the Xbox One gen. That's the worst gen ever. We ain't have nothing. We ain't had no fight. Killer Instinct was the only fighting game we had. We ain't had Street Fighter. We ain't had no RPGs on there. We ain't had shit. We had Killer Instinct and sports games. And maybe old Gears and Halo. That's it. That's all we had. And then when they come out with the new system, they tell us, "Oh man, we ain't got no games, but you can play your games on Game Pass faster." What the fuck I'm supposed to do with that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
they just don't care about the quality either. That's their biggest. Like,
no, they want to rush and get Game Pass content, like with Redfall. Yeah. Everybody and their mama knew that shit shouldn't have came out. But what Phil said?
Straight Phil. That was Phil.
What Phil said? Phil said.
That was straight Phil. Yeah.
Maximum Dominant Spencer was the saboteur. This guy,
even the devs were shocked at that one. So what's that tell you?
Right, he was a PC guy. You don't go buy ZeniMax, you know, which basically is a PC home with the Bethesda brand, unless you're trying to get PC games. Same thing. You don't go buy Blizzard unless you're trying to get StarCraft, Warcraft, Diablo. Them are all
COD and all that
patriarchs of PC. You know what I'm saying? The only big bread and butter in there was COD and of course King Mobile with the Candy Crush. But that's it. All that other IPs in there, crap. They overpaid for it. Just like when they bought Bethesda, I was like, why buy them? Just to get Doom? You want the InTech engine? Are you going to use it?
On a game you already had.
Right. Nobody even heard them sharing Doom InTech across their studios that they got. but that they use an Unreal Engine 5. That's just one thing why she's saying we got to cut vendors, Asha, because you got to pay money when your game sells using Unreal Engine. Guess what? You got to pay Epic.
Did Phil write you back? Yeah.
Did he what?
Did he write you back yet?
Write me back. I don't understand the question.
On Twitter.
No, just in general.
Yeah, bro. This
They're feeling in the bunny ranch right now. He ain't answering no.
Oh.
Yeah, he's in the bunny ranch right now.
Hey man, I know one
he
thing,
messed
man.
it all up. Fuck Phil. Oh, excuse me.
When Z get back, bro, I got to tell him, bro, you got to quit getting up showing your ass crack, man. I'm so tired of seeing that shit, bro. I'm so tired of seeing that shit.
That on purpose.
Hey, Big Money, you need a quarter to drop down there.
Hey, yo, Big Money.
Soon he get up, about 50 people leave. Like, God damn. like, come on, bro.
More crack than Harlem.
You got to stop that, bro.
He got the plumber's ass. Is that what you saying?
He do, bro. Every time. Like, nigga, pull your pants up.
That's why I wore Mario hat.
Big Money, take that shit to HR.
He's flirting. He's flirting. Leave him alone.
He been zesty in the seat.
I don't know. Like,
yeah, but you know what? Listen, I know we be here and we talk about and we get on Xbox a lot, but like I said, I just don't want to see them go away because it's not too many people. It takes a lot of money to get into gaming. It takes a lot of fucking money. I'm still surprised how Sony is still. The only reason Sony is still here is because their game's been so good. But y'all would not realize how much it takes to get in. You got marketing. You got to make the like, bro, it takes a lot of fucking money. And to see them go away is like, it's really scary. You know what I mean? That shit is just scary. You don't want to. I don't give a fuck how much are you a fan of Sony and you dislike them. You don't want them to go away, though. You don't. We need competition. I just don't want it being Nintendo and Sony.
You don't want Sony being that only shark in the water.
Sure don't.
Yeah, you really don't.
They are anti-consumer.
They will put a $2,000 system out their ass.
Like, bro, you know, if you know you got 90% well, I ain't gonna say 90. If you know you got 70% of the market, bro, you can act your ass off. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Look at Madden. How much if you really ask yourself, what is the budget for Madden? I guarantee you it's little of nothing. They only got like 8-9 months to work on the game. That budget ain't shit. But this supposed to be a AAA video game. AAA sports video game, bro.
Hey, hold on now. We ain't bro,
I'm keeping it real though. I'm just keeping it real.
Think about it. They're not spending money on that.
Let me tell you what man do. Man reuse features. I mean, they reuse assets and all that shit. They'll add a new feature to. Boom!
And then you remove it, and bring it back 3 years later.
They remove some people like, bring it back. Right. Yeah, that's what all the sports games do.
But still, I don't want them when you out there by yourself, bro. You're not gonna spend no money on that game.
Exactly, we've seen it happen time and time again.
We'll go backwards.
You're not gonna spend no money on the game, and you're not going. But look, if you a football fan, you ain't got no other choice.
You gonna buy that shit anyway. First,
you gonna buy it. You ain't got no other choice. You love football.
Yo, Big Money. Right now.
Hold on, let me get these. Let me get my
bill.
$5. Most Xbox games.
It went past me. Is Buck in here?
Hold on.
He's reading the bills.
He can't even hear me.
Go ahead, Buck.
No wonder.
I can't hear him.
Oh, maybe you need to jump out and jump back in. Tell him to jump out and jump back in.
Okay. Jump out back in.
Jump out and jump back in, Big Money.
Try it. Anyways, I'll go backwards if you didn't get the one before that. Mount Cash won with the $5. He said, most Xbox games range between trash to okay. A couple here and there end up being good, but not great. Slash system sellers. Most maybe see one game and maybe contemplate. Yeah, maybe contemplate.
Yo, real quick. I'm to Big Money point. You know what I'm saying? He's saying he want to see him go away. I just did a quick search to see like what's the largest companies on the planet, like consumer electronics.
I'm back.
And it's Apple.
Get my medicine team.
Apple at 4.3 trillion. Samsung at 250 billion, Sony Group at 120 billion, Xiaomi at 185 to 175 billion, and Panasonic to 55 billion.
What you got?
So realistic,
what you talking
like
Nothing important.
Yeah, like potential companies. So realistically, like
to buy Microsoft.
If they do try to sell it,
EA.
It'll probably be only like Apple, Nvidia, maybe
EA or Tencent. EA or Tencent.
It depends on what the package is in the deal.
We don't know.
All these other gaming companies who are already like the embracers of the world and shit, they could like pile together fucking investors.
They would have to sell
and share it. Like like there's all kinds of ways you can flip it to where it's still owned by some fucking weirdos already in gaming.
Hey, Buck, can you get this bill right here, please?
What about Glassdoor Gaming earlier? He said Xbox has 20 years of brand damage. Atari. Yeah, okay, you got that one.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Here's the thing.
Yeah, I did read Mount Cash.
Okay,
but,
here's the thing, right? So if to sell the Xbox brand, the hardware, because anybody can make their own hardware. EA can come out and make their own hardware. Tencent can come out. They would have to sell it along with IPs. It would have to come with. It would have to come with something.
And that's not happening.
it would have to come with Gears, Halo, maybe.
It'd be smaller ones.
Well, the small is not worth it because, like I said, EA can make their own hardware if that was the case. Tencent can make their own hardware.
Like they wouldn't give him COD. You know that. COD wouldn't go. COD would stay with Microsoft.
Yeah, they would have to bring, like I say, the Gears.
They wouldn't give him King mobile Candy Crush either.
Yeah, we're talking about console shit, so they would have to.
EA market cap is 51 billion.
And I don't know now if they would give him Forza either, because Forza's been.
Forza's been killing it lately.
Oh yeah. No, but if they're gonna if they're gonna sell the Xbox brand, they have to give them something. And maybe yes, man. Forza.
That's why I think they're gonna spin it off in the end, because they're not gonna be able to put enough to it that people are gonna buy it.
People think it's gonna be a subsidiary. A wholly owned subsidiary. That's what they think is going to happen.
Yeah, they'll just spin it off.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Hey, y'all, what was the name of that company that tried to jump into gaming? What was it, like 5 years ago?
Luna?
Mad
Cat. A bunch of them.
It was Mad Cat.
Neo Geo?
Amazon did.
Amazon.
They came out with a device. They came out with a device, too. It was only...
Yeah, they did. A bunch of them did.
With the cloud shit.
The NVIDIA Shield?
He means the Ouya.
Yeah,
Ouya.
That might have been started with
the Ouya. No, not the Ouya. Not the Ouya.
Oh, no.
Damn,
there was another cloud one too. I can't remember the name of it though. There was a couple.
Luna. The Amazon Luna.
Yeah, Amazon had theirs. Google had theirs.
Google has Stadia. Amazon had Luna.
And then
Stadia.
There was another one too. There was another one too.
So he talking about Google Stadia.
Yeah, Stadia. I was talking about Stadia.
What we think about to happen when Valve do eventually launch like that first Steam machine? Then
I don't know.
Supposedly it's in reviewers' hands right now. From what I see from Moore's Law.
My thing is pricing because again,
it's going to be.
It's not going to do that much. It's just having another device where you're going to be on Steam.
It's a Steam Deck that can plug into your TV. That's basically what it is.
Just a different way to play on Steam.
I think it's.
Hey Z, you know who Mystic is? Z, you know who Mystic is?
I do.
Y'all, did y'all see that video he did with Pat Piscatella?
No.
Did y'all see that? Check when y'all get a chance. Check that out. That's a real good video he did today.
What are you talking about? What happened?
That was real good.
What are you talking about? What do you say though? Give me the snaps of it.
Just
they was talking about everything in the industry. They was talking about the PlayStation 6, talking about the pricing of games. They talked a little bit about everything. It's a real good fucking video. It's a real good video, bro. And the way, Pat Piscatella was talking, bro, I didn't know he was in that many things. I didn't even know he was a part of Warner Brothers. He been damn near every fucking where. I didn't know he was like that.
He refused to go away.
Yeah, he was talking. They were talking about a little bit of everything. I can't remember everything they were saying, but they was hitting on a lot of topics. And the topics I like, they were talking about the PS6, and they were talking about if the PS6 if it came out this year, it's going to be $1,000 or better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, with the RAM that Microsoft calls with all the AI centers they cause a RAM crisis.
Well, listen, even if it's not without the RAM, here's the thing, because there's no competition.
Yeah, ain't none.
If it's gonna be, listen, the Pro is $900 goddamn now, $700. I said back then, you're not getting a PS6 for under fucking $700. There's no way. I just think that's what's sad to say. I just think that's where we at right now. You know, because none of these companies, all of these motherfuckers suffer from greed.
Yeah, in my opinion, my personal opinion, I don't think if the PS6 launch, like let's say next year or whatever, and that shit is $1,000, I don't think like that hurts Sony one bit. Now, what I mean is, I'm not saying like it'll be like mass adoption. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this shit gonna sell like hotcakes, people gonna run out. What I mean is they'll launch it, but they'll be completely fine knowing that the games, when it comes to the degree of power and all of that shit like that, like a lot of this shit gonna be cross-gen for a minute, right? So let's say they launch it next year, by like 4 or 5 years from 2027, a lot of people gonna still be on PS5, and then more people would adopt the PS6, and then most likely it'll probably decrease in price because they said most of this RAM shit gonna probably last for like the next 2 to 3 years, possibly. That's what most estimates got it at all these companies. Until the air bubble. Yeah, it wouldn't really do like no crazy kind of damage to them. Like, will it piss some people off? Sure, but some people will just be like, yo, this shit is $1,000. I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Niggas, I think it will fly like hotcakes. You know why? Because of the name.
But not at 1,000 or better. Not at
look, man.
No, 1,000. Anything over 700 ain't selling shit.
Niggas bought the PS5 for like $1,200 when it first came out because it was that hard to get.
Yeah, but that was COVID and scalping and shit. Come on, man.
Masses.
That's not the masses.
Masses are gonna just skip.
It's only gonna be limited anyway. So,
I don't like I said. I don't be in the politics like that much, bruh. If you look at the state, and then I'm just talking about America. If you look at the state of America, bruh, most people can't afford nothing like that because that's a luxury. That's a luxury, but most people can't afford something like that. If you trying to go buy that for Christmas, the most money we spend in America is during the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas. That's when we spend our money, bruh. I don't have $1,000 to buy my son no fucking PS6. I don't got that. Even for myself, I don't have it. I have too many responsibilities. I have to pay for college. I have to pay gas and like it's so much shit I have to do. And I'm just one person. Imagine a family of 4 or 3. Like, bruh. You can't do shit like that.
Nah, you ain't wrong, but you know what I'm saying? That's a shit like it always been like that, son. Like even back in the 90s and shit like that, there was mad families where like, yo, to buy like a $300 console system, whatever, like that shit was out of the question. You feel me? So
yes,
like,
no, that was
that
different.
type of dynamic. No, I'm saying the type of dynamic is always there, where there's always gonna be families who can't afford to buy the who don't have the disposable income, to buy the system. Like that's always gonna be there. Not to say that it's okay.
You know where PlayStation is gonna really kill it,
Freddie,
though?
did you see what Kelly Breeze? Hey, Kelly Breeze, fuck you, bro.
If they repackage the current shit, make it smaller, make the PS5 smaller.
But nah, bro, I'm like, listen, between you have to understand, it's a very big difference between $300 and
big money, you talking over Buck though. You gonna piss him off.
I can't hear Buck. I'm sorry. Please don't get mad at me. I can't hear you.
I'm like an hour late. I'm an hour late to get on the road anyway.
I apologize, bro.
Yeah, you got an update on your phone, Big Money.
To your AAA meeting.
Hey, Freddie, I'm here, Freddie. So, Freddie, so what are your thoughts about all this? Are the doors closing? Are you guys out of here?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Wow.
Oh, you feel better, Z? You sound better now, Z.
Bitch, I look better.
Here we go.
No, so anyway,
Oh yes, he sound alright. Okay.
Yeah,
He's talking about
He's a crisis answer. Y'all thought that raspy voice he was doing was real.
That's a
Hey, did you guys see that shit about Helix getting delayed and shit too? Helix is gonna get delayed.
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations, V.
So what do you think?
Okay, so let me answer that question. Okay, I don't think they're going away like the Dota board. What they're gonna do is they're gonna make a very cheap Helix, and it's gonna be the Game Pass console because they are all in on that streaming. They want to continue to get that streaming money. People paying a subscription every month for Game Pass, that's money. They still want to get that. That's easy money. Now, what they might do, because they've been doing it this past 6 months, they've been modifying Game Pass. They've been taking things out. You know that? More and more games is not being date and date no more, or it's only in the ultimate tier, which nobody wants to pay for anyway. So I think they're going to keep chopping that Game Pass to where it's going to be almost back down to Xbox Gold.
What do you mean nobody want to pay for Ultimate? I pay for Ultimate. What are you talking about? That's more.
Ultimate went down. It's a price drop.
Exactly. Everybody pay Ultimate.
Hold up. I paid for Ultimate since its inception. I just downgraded last year when it went to $29.99.
Get your money
so
up, broke boy.
They had me as a subscriber since the beginning for like what, 5 years now? Like even more than that. So they lost that money, and they already said, exactly, and they already said, Matt Ball and others have already said how much they lost when that price went up. Yeah. So
that's why they dropped it so fast.
I say you got to drop the whole thing.
Yeah, that's why they dropped it so fast.
They're not going to drop Game Pass.
I know they're not going to drop it, but they should.
Day and date.
They're going to kill it. Exactly.
Why would they drop Game Pass?
Nobody's saying they are. They're not. Get rid of it.
No, I'm talking about.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
Why should they?
Yeah.
He just wants them to. You just wait.
No, it's like I'm a Game Pass user, but
pardon me.
Sorry, Z, but it's the stench of it. You got to get rid of the ghost of feel with the Game Pass shit.
That bitch pussy stink. Like, oh man.
just like he made the Xbox name toxic, Game Pass is the exact same shit.
No. We're not about to do that. Game Pass is only toxic in the minds and dreams of PlayStation people. Y'all got
and everybody in every studio, every game studio in the world.
Y'all got PlayStation Plus. Y'all got PlayStation Plus, and y'all don't complain about PlayStation Plus. Nothing's wrong with Game Pass other than it was too good to be true. And what they're going to do is they're going to chop it up and they're going to make it little to nothing. They still going to have Game Pass, but it's not going to offer all the stuff that you want.
What's wrong with saving money?
You do know if they continue to chop it off, like it dilutes the value proposition.
Yeah, but what's wrong with saving money? So you guys here have Netflix and Hulu and all that.
I got rid of my Netflix. That shit went up too much.
I got all of that.
Gaming is different because it's interactive.
Shut up, Keith. I'm not talking to you. Listen.
Oh my god.
I don't give a fuck. If you got a problem too fucking bad, I'm gonna talk. If you got a problem with it, then fucking leave, bitch ass.
Oh boy.
So how about that, game trailers? You got a problem, fucking leave then.
Hey, shut up.
Hey, game trailer.
You cannot compare it to Netflix because it doesn't compare because it's interactive, you fucking retard.
Well, why can't I compare to Netflix?
Here you go, yeah.
Netflix is not interactive.
Yeah, it's two separate mediums.
Netflix is movies.
You're watching a movie.
You moron. Here you go.
So
Netflix has the content because if they didn't, they wouldn't be around right now.
That's true. But guess what, Heath? People at Xbox thinks like game trailers. They think it's
I know
comparable because they say we're getting the attention of the screen. We're valuing for the screen attention.
Yeah, you're valuing people attention for the screen. People have TikTok and everything. But they're taking people gaming time. That's why people have Game Pass.
You're just repeating what they said. You're just repeating what they said.
And that's facts because a lot of these.
Yes, but nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. You shouldn't give a fuck.
No, most people.
That shit doesn't matter to gamers. That's why.
Listen. I don't understand understand the mindset that you guys hate.
Do you know what Xbox's problem is? Microsoft. That's their fucking problem.
Listen. What is wrong with saving money?
There's a bill.
Money. I don't understand that.
Read the bill for me.
Yeah, we got a bill. We got a bill, y'all. We got a bill.
Yeah,
Game Trailer, we got a bill.
Yeah, Freddie.
Oh, okay. Where'd it go?
It's at the bottom, bitch.
It went up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Malcash, he said day one first party in Game Pass was a mistake. Making Game Pass the main priority, Bethesda Activision instead of just focusing on making great games was a mistake. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
How is it a mistake?
He just said it.
You said how was it a mistake?
Games.
Okay, but once again, some people can't afford these games. That's why they have Game Pass.
So we welfare game as now?
So then you know what? Then you shouldn't be in gaming.
You should be gaming.
Okay. So based on your logic, no. Hold on. Based on your logic, why is GameFly still in business?
Oh man, bitch.
Are they still in business?
Yeah, I know. I didn't think they were.
You moron.
Hey, I don't need Game Pass. See, I can go to GameFly and rent PlayStation games.
Okay.
So
that's not a flex though.
It is a flex because people
you're not getting them on your console.
You got to rent 2 games at a time.
Hey, guess what? Hey, that's all PlayStation. Hey, that's all PlayStation game. You beat one game and then you put it down and that's less than a day. But listen, people just want to save money. I
agree. Two things to be true.
Our mindset. Like you guys have the point. Do you guys have? I think you guys have over millions of dollars in your bank account because I don't have that. Like
two things can exist.
I don't really like when you Xbox dudes try to do that. Like you come from like this affordability thing from
there's another bill.
Affordability.
A moral high horse or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like what y'all don't even what y'all don't want to understand, and I feel like a lot of y'all understand it and see, but y'all just don't want to admit it. The entire model and business and whatever they got going on it's harming Xbox in the long run.
It's not harming Xbox.
Yo, let them get that bill. Let them get that bill right quick. Get the bill first.
It's harming Xbox.
Like what you're saying is not true.
Hold on, y'all. Let them get that bill. Let them get that bill, y'all.
It's not harming Xbox.
There's a $10 bill from W. Powell. He says Spotify, Netflix took damn near a decade before becoming profitable. That's music and movies. Significantly cheaper to make than games. Game Pass will take significantly longer to yield profit.
Okay. Hey, hold on, Fred. I can use this same logic, right? Spotify is actually harming the music industry because people don't buy music anymore.
And that's exactly what Game Pass is doing.
Whatever they're trying to say.
Exact same thing, dumbass.
But why does Spotify still exist? Because people don't want to buy this shit.
Because they're the only one left. That's why.
But once again, gaming is a very expensive hobby, dude. Like these games cost $70. Look, we're gonna have Wolverine, James Bond, the new Assassin's Creed, Tomb Raider, Control. Hold on. If you add all these games up.
Let me say something after you get the bill.
Good star 6187 did drop $5. He said, "Damn Z, every time I come back, you got a new drunk dude off the street to talk about it. What are we doing here?"
That was a good one.
No,
that was a good one right there, bro.
He pulls them right out of the insane asylum.
Game trailer.
Hold on, let me. I was gonna ask you.
Can I talk one time?
The nigga I ain't been talking either. God, I ain't been arguing with you over there.
We got another bill. $2 bill from Tyrone Green. He said, Z, he can get a pass from me. Let him cook.
Oh, yeah. Guess what we get.
Look. Game trailers, you brought up that Netflix shit, right? Do movies go day and day on Netflix when they come out in the movie theater?
No.
Yeah, they come on the movie theater
on Netflix.
A lot of them do.
No, they used to.
No, they get a limited run in the theater.
Oh, okay. Is it okay if I can go now, Smooth? Is it okay if I can go now?
Go, Big Money. Go ahead, Big Money.
Jesus Christ, my nigga. Damn, this nigga. I ain't Big Money. I ain't. Hey, game turners, listen to me, brother.
Go ahead.
They're
brother.
not growing. Game Pass is not growing, bro. That's the whole thing about Game Pass. They want it to grow. I understand what you mean by saving money. Everybody want to save money, but what they're doing now, I think what I've been seeing with my friends, I can just say with my friends, with the people that do get Game Pass, they get it when a game come out. I don't have Game Pass right now. It's very few people that's running around and have Game Pass for a year or so. You know what I mean? It's very few people that have that. They get it when a game come out. I'm going to get it when Gears come out. I'm going to get it when Elder Scrolls 6 come out. But I'm not getting it like some people have a long year subscription. And what Microsoft needs, they want it to grow. Do you remember when they came out and said, we waiting to get to 50 million, then we want to get to 100 million? Bro, they have not met that.
But you know what? But you know why? But you know why they ain't met it? Because they raised the damn prices for $30. And I agree with people. Game Pass shouldn't cost $30. But see, my issue is, right? You guys hate Game Pass because you guys are probably richer than me, and all of these games cost $70. And there's a lot of games coming out this year. What's wrong saving money? I can't afford some of these
game trailers. Nobody's disagreeing.
It's never been about
money and saving, but you got to realize something from the company side. They're not making the profit, but they're not making the profits that they need to keep their studios open and keep them running. That's just the problem.
They've been subsidizing it.
Exactly. You train people to do the subscription service instead of buying those big AAA games. If you put them in Game Pass, nobody's going to buy them.
Of course. You can buy the game. Listen. You can buy the. That's your choice.
Mount Cash dropped $5. He said trailers. I said first party in Game Pass day one was a mistake, you fool.
Yeah, but
Game Pass is a simple add-on.
Game trailers, wait till the bills.
My bad. I'm not using this for developed games. You just don't listen.
Yeah. No, I'm not used to it. I'm just used to it. Just watching it on the computer. My bad.
We can tell.
You good, bro. You good. Go ahead, buddy.
You goddamn homosexual.
Game trailers, you slow. Big Money just made your point because he's not buying the games. He says a Game Pass.
But Mount Cash,
what do you mean? People, but you listen.
That's why they losing the money.
And they also do not have yearly. They don't have yearly deals like PlayStation does on their tiers, which is fucking stupid.
These niggas come out and say they're not making money, they subsidizing shit, and the consumer niggas is saying, "Oh, they're not losing money." Like, yo, what's up with y'all, man?
The CEO of Microsoft admitted it. They've been subsidizing Xbox and Game Pass.
You feel me?
That's
like me trying to tell you what your financial situation is right now.
Hold on, you got. I know it's hard to hear y'all, but when he started yelling out the bills, let him finish the bills first and then go.
Yeah, W. Powell said the film industry stopped movies releasing day one on streaming services after COVID because it was destroying theaters and movie sales. Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
That's true.
Yeah.
Taking Game Pass is not going to solve the problem with Microsoft, man. Yeah, Game Pass is not the problem. You guys just hate Game Pass.
That's part of it. The main problem is the good game.
Now, you guys hate Game Pass because PlayStation doesn't have a Game Pass.
No, I love Game Pass.
They have a service. What are you talking about? We don't give a fuck.
But this service is garbage, dude.
PlayStation Plus has more subscribers, you fucking moron. What the fuck is... Are you retarded?
Oh, man.
They have more subscribers. Are you retarded?
Hey, man. They give out deals. I just got to get a premium PlayStation Plus for $100, nigga, for the year.
PlayStation Plus is dog shit, dude.
Premium.
Dog shit games.
Game Pass is better.
So some of these games of Game Pass leftovers came out 2 years ago.
You get more games cheaper, and you get deals on yearly discount. What the fuck is wrong with you?
We got another bill, y'all. We got another bill.
Just is what it is.
Hoodstar just dropped $5. He said, "Bro, got real life decisions. Do he get Gears E-Day or fifth of whiskey? God damn."
I'm not buying Gears. I'm thinking game.
You gonna get that fifth of whiskey, huh?
Yeah, and you know what? You said what you said. You said you're not gonna buy it. You're just gonna give me Game Pass, right?
Yeah, it's in Game Pass.
But you see what's going on with Xbox right now. That's why I said they need to get rid of it.
But no,
niggas is conditioned.
Get rid of it, they're gonna chop it up. They can make it games as a gold.
But at least get rid of the day one shit, because you can't say you expecting that shit to sell. No, I get what you're saying, game trailers. Why would I buy the game when it's a Game Pass? But you want this shit to stay in game. You want the shit to stay on Xbox, right?
Yeah.
You want to support the company. You're gonna have to buy the game.
Okay, and I'll buy the game if I have the money. If I don't have the money, I just subscribe to Game Pass, and I already subscribe. That's playing, and that's it. Some of these, the game costs $70, man. There's a lot of games coming this fall. They got GTA 6. We got this and this. There's a lot of games. So if I would buy Gears, I got to sacrifice
some
Gears
cheese with that wine.
There's a lot of games coming out.
I hope Gears don't get canceled.
We got another deal.
And Shaq, you said about taking games out of the first part of the game. They did it already. Just go down to the second tier. The second tier doesn't have day one game.
No, I'm talking about on Ultimate. I'm talking about on Ultimate. They got to get rid of it altogether.
No.
All right,
they got to get it. Hold on, get the bill. Go ahead, get the bill. Get the bill.
Now we go get it. Drop $2. He said trailers. A grown ass man. We don't care.
Oh, listen, man. We don't care, but guess what? I know I want to say nothing. I want to get you shedding on nothing. You know what? I'm gonna keep it PG, man. Listen.
No, go ahead.
But listen. You could get the premium tier for $14 a month.
Slap the like button.
And you don't get the day one games, but you still get the third party games in day one.
You realize not everybody has Game Pass, right? Not everybody gives a fuck. So why are you trying to preach to people who don't give a fuck? Shut the fuck up.
Oh my God.
We all know what the service is.
Well, yeah, I love
come
the
on.
service. But Shaq said get rid of it. Don't get rid of Game Pass.
No, he said get rid of day one games, you dumb fuck.
No,
you don't listen.
Not even day one games. Don't do that.
Yes. How can you tell them you're never going to sell a game when you're giving it away on a service? And think about it. Even if you're paying that for that month, okay? They're losing out if that person just got the subscription for the month and canceled it than if they just went and bought it. It's simple math, dude.
Why do you think PlayStation don't do it? If it was money, PlayStation would have games day one. They know they're going to lose money if they do that.
See, Matt Booty said it years ago that don't expect AAA games in Game Pass because he knows AAA games cost too much to subsidize with Game Pass. They just cost too much. Single A and double A, there's the only ones that can work in that type of service.
Yeah, Game Trader. Listen,
Okay,
bro.
it's paying for the Horizon 6.
Game Trader.
It's too much. It's too expensive.
But Forza Horizon 6 is one of the best selling games right now.
It's too
expensive. The sales are on PlayStation and PC, you dumb fuck. And we're not Xbox.
I think Forza Horizon 6. Forza Horizon 6 is not on PlayStation.
It's still all the sales are on Xbox or on PC, and we know that. Like, come on.
So what? So and PC Game Pass. PC Game Pass.
That means your console is dead, you dumb fuck.
Hey, can I get a word in, y'all? I'm sorry. Listen, game traders, listen. We always talking about, I think, what's the name is right, but get rid of Game Pass. Listen, and I'm going to tell you the reason why. If it's not sustainable, they not going to keep it. Bruh, y'all, we keep forgetting about the outgoing cost that Microsoft is spending to keep all this shit going. We never talk about that. We never talk about how much money they are spending to keep all this shit going. If it's not sustainable, you have to get rid of it. It's so much time you can put into that. Game Pass has been around what now, Freddie? How long? 5 years now?
2017?
Yeah, about 9 years.
9 years. 9 years.
It's been around for 9 years. The only reason this motherfucker is still going is because of Microsoft other money.
Yep.
I mean, it's not. That's why they need it to grow so it can be sustainable. If you can't sustain it, you got to get rid of it.
Yeah, they need to hit 100 million. And then,
okay. Listen, Game Traders, these motherfuckers don't want to keep breaking even on Game Pass. They don't want to keep doing that. They want to make some money.
If you want to make some money, just buy the game. Listen, they're not forcing you to subscribe.
And the model itself just doesn't work.
You can literally buy the game if you want to on Xbox. They give you
the model itself. Hold on.
No one's going to do that when you offer them the service.
And the model itself is incompatible business-wise because you can't compare streaming games to streaming music and movies and shit like that because there's way more people who listen to music and watch movies that don't play video games. So in order for them to make this shit profitable as they want to be, like a Netflix, like a Spotify, you'd have to get way more people to subscribe into that shit. And
over 100 million.
You need 100 million people or better for it to make sense. And that's going by their numbers.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you questions, right? So if Game Pass is the problem, so why do third-party developers put in the games in Game Pass?
Oh man,
because most of them. I got it. Because most of them are AA developers that are hurting for money and they need it. Yeah. You do not see fucking GTA going in day and date.
Exactly.
You know these big AAA games going in there unless the only way they go in there is if Activision, if they bought them. That's the only way, bro.
And you got another thing.
Microsoft take that. I mean, Xbox take that investment money and they'll pay different developers to put games in Game Pass.
No, but you got some developers though. You got some developers that took that money before and they say they would never do that shit again. Like Ori.
Yeah, because they didn't make out like they thought they were.
They didn't make the money.
What you gonna do? You see coming back? How many do you see coming back?
What you gonna do when the third-party developers stop taking that check and not put their game on there?
Yeah.
Then what?
Yeah, game trailers. I don't know how you know that. You think that works? It's not a third party. Capcom don't come along and be like, hey, can I put that in Game Pass? Microsoft goes to them and say, hey, we'll pay you if we can put that in Game Pass. That's how it works, man. They pay them to put that in Game Pass.
That's half the truth. Some developers do go to Microsoft to put their games in Game Pass.
The small ones.
Yes. The most
of them are indies.
But we talking about AAA.
There's a lot of AAA games in Game Pass. It's like
they're paid for the same way they used to pay for exclusive or time exclusive. They just throw that money at those games to come in their Game Pass server. They just switch who they hand the money to, but it's technically the same money being spent that they used to spend for
slap the light one.
Wudong Fallen Dynasty 2's coming in the Game Pass. There's a lot of games coming to Game Pass.
Yeah, they paid them.
It doesn't matter they paid. They want to put their games in Game Pass because they want more engagement to people that can play their game. If I make a game,
they took the money.
We talk about two different things now.
Can I finish first, right? Let's say I make a game, right? And I go to Microsoft. Hey, listen, Microsoft, I want to put my game in Game Pass because I want people to play and more people to play. I want that engagement. Oh shit, 40 million people playing my game right now. Cool. And Microsoft see the data. That's Game Pass. Game Pass is great for the developers and great for the consumer to try the game out if they don't want to play the game. There's a lot of games in Game Pass is dog shit. Yeah, there's a lot of bad games in Game Pass. I won't pay for some of these games. You crazy?
But what about the big AAA games, bro?
We hear you. I got Game Pass. So.
How come this is the first time you're saying that then?
Shut up, Keith. I don't understand your mentality, you guys, man. Because you guys just hate Game Pass. You think Game Pass is like the
we don't hate Game Pass.
You don't understand the
I do understand it. I know I do understand
the conversation is
we hear you. And we hear you what?
Listen. And listen, if my game in Game Pass, I will be the happiest person alive.
But you're not EA or Rockstar, nigga.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Hold on,
It
hold on,
doesn't
hold
matter.
on.
Okay.
Hey, Game
Okay.
Trader.
Mortal
Are
Kombat
you
one
gonna
is
go to
in Game
Microsoft and
Pass.
ask them to put your game in Game Pass?
Huh?
You said what's the Game
Hey, when
Pass?
you get done with your game, are you gonna go to Microsoft and ask them to put it in there?
Oh no, I will ask Microsoft to put it in there.
Is Nick still alive?
Okay.
Right?
Listen. There's Mortal Kombat 1 is in Game Pass.
Was it day one? Was it day one?
No, it wasn't day one.
It doesn't matter if day one.
It does matter.
Yes, it does.
What are we lying about? What are we lying
You're
about
talking
tonight?
games that came in after, not day one.
We can't deal with two. We can't deal with two.
Go, Buster.
Mally,
no, the Game Pass.
I'm about to say this real quick.
One at a time.
Mally got it. He dropped $2. He said third party puts games in Game Pass because they won't sell.
Yes.
Yeah. What are we lying about?
What's wrong with that? Hey, hold on. Guess what? Guess what's coming to Game Pass next year? And I'm definitely gonna play this. Persona 6. That's
Did you play
active
Persona
game.
5?
Yeah, you played the first Persona.
Yes, I played
It
Persona 5.
doesn't matter.
So hold on. So why did Atlas went to Microsoft to put one of the biggest franchises they ever had in Game Pass day one?
Because the black chick went over there and made that deal with
That's
Sega.
my point. You guys think that
They took a deal, nigga.
Microsoft went to them.
And you think Persona 5 is a big, like Persona 6, some kind of big fucking game? Like, what's
Yeah,
not
it-
a big
it-
game? You
it
are
is.
fucking retarded.
It is a big game. What are you talking about?
Get the fuck out of here.
Nigga, y'all two niggas have never played Persona. So y'all niggas.
I play Persona.
I love Persona.
Are we still live?
It is a big game.
Okay.
Z, what are we lying about tonight, boy?
No,
What
they
is
said
it
no
live?
pass. They said Game Pass
And
is
this
destroying Xbox. That's
Game
what they
Pass
said.
is a- does
Yeah,
it
and
lie
they
tonight?
want to get rid of Game Pass
Yes, it is.
because Game Pass this and Game and Shaq say that. These people must be rich, man. Listen, man. Look, man. I don't know, man. You guys
Either
are
they have to make them
anti-gamers.
exclusive or they have to go third party. They have to shit
You
or get
guys
off the
are
pot. It's one or the other.
anti-gamers, dude.
You can't sit on the fence with this shit.
You
It
guys
doesn't
are
work.
You said
Well,
Persona
always remember
6 is
this.
gamer.
Always remember this.
Hey, that's all. That's all. That's all Shaq said. That's what a bunch of us said.
Always remember.
They have to
Always
pick.
remember
They
this.
have to
Gamer, dog.
One
You
at a
don't care
time.
about
One at a
development.
time. One at a
You
time.
don't care about video games. You don't care about nothing. You are anti-gamer, dog. You ride a
You're so full of shit.
Yeah, you.
You're the whole reason why Xbox is dying, you dumb fuck. You and Pastor.
You are
You and Pastor. Game Trailers and Pastor is the reason why Xbox is dying. Because your community is full of retards like you.
That's not Game Trailers. That's not Game Trailers. That's not Game Trailers. No, he just talking about that our message is killing Xbox, right?
Absolutely.
Correct. 1000%.
I have been hearing Xbox is dead for more than 5 years.
It ain't.
I don't know when it is going to die.
Yeah.
I don't know when it's going to roll over and die. But I mean that's besides the point, right?
Slap the light one. Slap the light one. It's
we could say that here what if it is these big executives did the maths, right, and saw that Game Pass is working for Xbox, right? Also, we know as consumers that Game Pass is excellent for us because we benefit from Game Pass. Whether Microsoft make money on Game Pass, just like what Z said, we shouldn't have to be worrying about whether they make money off of the services they give us. We are the consumers. Once it benefits us, that should make us happy. So my position is very clear when it comes to Game Pass and services like these. If it is these executives see it's working for them, who am I to forget what it is these executives saying and listen to a panel who is full of felons, persons who sniff paint, people whose lungs are not the same?
I beg your
Why
pardon?
should I Why should I listen to these people compared to the executives once the gamer is benefiting?
What's worse than one dummy?
Oh my God.
What's worse than one dummy?
Can I respond
Two
to that?
dummies.
It was working for them. Why you gotta
Get Spider.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Get Spider Drew.
All right. So I want to respond to Pastor, man. I'm here on Pastor Patrol anyway, because this nigga be on straight bullshit.
Oh, this is the same guy that I am.
Okay, shut up. Let him talk. Let him talk.
Shut the fuck up.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So, Game Pass is not a benefit to the customer if you're not interested in Microsoft first party. If you're not interested in Microsoft first party, because like they said, they get third party deals after they flop, or some small bullshit game that nobody was going to buy anyway. So it's not a benefit to a motherfucker that wants to play big AAA games.
He's not done talking.
Oh, go ahead. My bad. I apologize. Go ahead.
Bitch.
So it's not a benefit to the gamer that wants to play the new hot games like the NBA Street game that just dropped, like 007 that just dropped. All the hottest, best games do not go in the Game Pass. So it's not a benefit because you're still going to have to come out of your money and buy new games every month. Game Pass is just a bonus for motherfuckers that don't want to buy games at all.
What's the new two games that they just added?
That's no game trailers. That's no game trailers. Let me just rebut. That's
Hold on, Pastor, let game trailers go and then you go.
It was my statement, big money. He was talking.
Okay, but game trailers wanted to say something.
No. Let me just say this, right? So this is my direct response to Spider Drew, right? Spider Drew, you knows nothing about Game Pass, and that's very much apparent with that statement, right? Was Expedition 33 throwaway third-party game after it flopped?
Yes.
Wow. I can't talk to this. He don't know gaming.
So the Expedition 33 was propped up by the gaming industry. Hold on. You asked the question, now let me answer. Expedition 33 was propped up by these Xbox guys because it was in Game Pass. If that game was not in Game Pass, y'all wouldn't have hyped it like that. It wouldn't have got the critical acclaim that it did, because if y'all hyping it up before the shit came out, it would have just been another. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Nothing to do with Xbox. The hype was people reviewed it and they loved it.
Right, but the majority of those outlets that gave it 10s were the Xbox outlets. Other people were saying it was an average game or a good game, but the Xbox guys hyped it as the best game of the year.
Now something is wrong with you. You don't know games.
Okay, can you let
y'all didn't none of y'all play it?
Can I say something?
In the Game Pass, y'all wouldn't be playing it.
No. Can I say something? First of all, you never played Player Expedition 33. It has nothing to do with the Game Pass. That game is one of the best JRPGs game came out.
Absolutely, and that was 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. You
no.
Buying the game, no. You still come out better buying the game outright than paying for Game Pass. That was something from last year.
Hold on. People bought the fucking game. What are you talking? Do you ever play the game? Do you play the game? Show me your PlayStation trophies right now. You played it.
Shit, here you go.
Yo, show me your PlayStation trophies.
I'm online right now.
No,
my shit ain't private, nigga. My shit ain't private, nigga. I'm on.
Oh, shit.
Do you play it? Do you play it?
I'm in the game right now, nigga.
Man, do you play it?
Hey, nigga, look it up. You nigga, tell me if I play the game or not, nigga.
Some of your games you bought, nigga.
Don't do this shit.
Again, my shit private, bro. My shit is not private.
You never.
You don't have anything to say now, trailers, do you?
I don't. Expedition 33. I don't like turn-based games. That's fine. That's cool. But again, Game Pass is. That's right. So what I'm saying is Game Pass is not a benefit for that one fucking game. It's not worth it, y'all.
Dude, can I say something? That's your problem.
Oh shit.
That's not my problem.
I agree.
If you don't like turn-based games and you don't like the games, Why do you subscribe to the subscription service?
I don't. I buy the games that I like. That's what I'm saying.
I like.
They
force you to. They force you to subscribe, nigga.
Yeah.
Right. You gotta prop up Expedition.
You don't get
That's the best game in Game Pass.
You get what they give you. That's
exactly. That's why y'all hyping it. Because that's the best game that Game Pass had to offer since this shit came out, and it took y'all 8 years to get that. It took y'all 8 years to get that motherfucker. You was paying for Game Pass for a good banger on day one.
You guys don't even get a AAA game every quarter.
Let me say one thing.
Let me get the bill first. Mountcast says Xbox been dying for years, stumbling around in zombie mode. I said we've done so much to start to revive the Xbox, revive to bringing something, or someone back to life. Origin Rivera, Latin to live again. Said bringing it back, so I mean it was dead. You guys act like the bitch wasn't dead. You niggas act like the shit was. That's what I'm trying to say. For years back here, you guys act like there was no problem with Xbox. This is fact.
That's the facts.
Yeah.
Just now, see, let me just go back again. Let me just go back and stomp out the Spider Drew. Spider Drew said,
you ain't got no shoes on, bitch.
But Spider Drew said that Game Pass does not bring new games. They bring throwaway third-party games after it flops onto Game Pass. So I brought up Expedition 33.
One game. That's one game. That's one game, bro. That's one game.
It have a plethora of games that came to Game Pass.
So what's another critically acclaimed game that they got?
No, that's not. Game Pass Expedition 33 came out day and date on Game Pass.
Right. That was a year ago. So what game did they get this year? It's a big game. It's gonna be a game contender. It's worth it. That makes Game Pass worth it.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, name something from next year.
Let him finish. Father.
Go ahead, bro.
Right. So at the end of the day, when you said that first statement, you were incorrect because Expedition 33 proved that statement that you made to be false.
Okay. Fine. So again.
Not only did that game came there and date on the Game Pass, but no, not move on because they're stumping you out. That game won Game of the Year by your savior Jeff Keighley.
That's fine.
Jeff
It's nobody's savior.
Give that Game of the Year.
That's fine.
And guess what? That is the same service that you said is throwaway third-party games, right? Not
every single game, but the majority of it is throwaway games.
If you do any search on the internet and you type up, big third-party games that came together.
How do you know that you don't have Game Pass? How do you know that you don't have the subscription service?
No, he don't have Game Pass.
Because the game I am interested in, the big third-party games are not in Game Pass. They're just not there.
You have Game Pass, Spider Drew.
We still see the games that go in there.
You have Game Pass, Spider Drew.
You see all this stupid shit, but you talk about, but you don't have an Xbox. You don't have Game Pass. Do you ever?
So what? He still sees the games going in there.
Because they don't have nothing to offer me. They don't have nothing to offer me.
Can I add this? Hey, hold on, Game Trailer. Yeah, goddamn. Hey, listen, I have to. I'm not trying to be on his side, Pastor, but I have to side with him on it. No, I'm not. I have to side with him because I think what he's trying to say is Game Pass need to be consistent. Yes, they did win Game of the Year, but it's not a system seller, and they need to be consistent. That's why he kept saying, "Show me something else." It's not consistent with it. That's all he's saying.
Exactly. It's not worth paying for Game Pass for 2 years. The only game that you can name is Expedition 33.
Wait. That's not true. That's not true. You have an Xbox? That's not true. That's not Game Trailers. Game Trailers. Let me ask Z something. Z, you remember the last time you went to prison?
Oh my God!
Wait. You see what I'm getting to? Just now, wait. Z, you remember that, Z?
Yeah, absolutely.
When you came back and you had no money, what game caught your attention on Game Pass? When you came back, wasn't it Lies of P, a game that came day of date, a game that you said was a banger?
Another good game. That's another good game.
That's a good game.
Yeah, that was another. Hey, you can't say about Lies of
Thank
P.
you
That's
very
another
much.
good game.
Now, Spider Drew, when V came back, he was delirious, he was malnourished. He got to play a banger on a Game Pass, and now you are telling me that Game Pass is not good. Get on a game, Spider Drew.
So can I answer that? Can I answer the question?
You knows nothing.
Can I answer the question? 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 Can I answer the question?
Go ahead.
So again, that's two games that you would bet you. Hold on, that's two games that you could buy outright, and you still come out cheaper than paying for Game Pass for the entire year.
Z didn't have the money at the time.
So fucking what does that have to do with anything? You trying to.
All we had was his dreadlock.
That's Z. You see what I'm saying? You're trying to muck up the conversation. That's not important. That's shit that we don't. That's details that don't need to be added to this conversation.
Oh, good Lord! You don't know gaming.
No. So again, the two games that you named, you come out cheaper buying those games outright at full price than paying for Game Pass for an entire year.
Good point.
Nope.
So
You saying that Game Pass is not for everybody. I mean, nobody's debating.
It's not for the majority.
Hey, y'all, exactly.
It's not for everybody. We get that.
Hey, exactly.
Look,
Thank you.
Thank you. If you do it,
If you do it the way,
game trailers. Hold on, just a second. If you do it the way he said, do it. Just think about it. Game Pass is where, especially with third party, they're not going to be there all the time. If you buy the game, you can play that game now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now. If
without a subscription.
You get it on if you get it on Game Pass, those games don't stay in Game Pass for a long time, bro.
No,
so I think it is better his way if you buy it. Go ahead, Game Trailers.
No. Big money. There are many gamers play style where they play one game and they never play it again. Would you agree with that?
That's not everybody's style, though. That don't work for everybody.
Do you agree that there are many? I never said everybody. Listen, Spider Drew, you're listening.
I'm not going to say many. I'm not going to say many, though, Pastor.
I said there are many gamers who play one game, play a game once. Once they beat it, they don't go back to it. Is that true?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to say many. I'm not going to say many, though. I'm not going to say many.
A few gamers play like that?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, but like Pastor, you know how many? Listen, why do you think? Listen, Pastor, think about it. Think about it for a second. Why do you think Microsoft and Sony and Nintendo have a service where they have all old games in there? Why do you think they have those services? Because people go back and play those games. They absolutely do.
No, I'll tell you something, right? Nostalgia is a hell of a drug. There's a lot of persons who would have played games in their formative years and who want to rekindle, amass all these evilness that is happening in the world. They want to rekindle the childhood, right? So at the end of the day, Nintendo is in a bracket of themselves because of nostalgia. Now, Sony somewhat, right? So it does have a game, but according to Jim Ryan, after you look at the stats and the statistics, Jim Ryan said no one cares about these old games. That's Jim Ryan, your past president. He said
man, you talking about shit from 5 years ago. Check this out, bro.
He the past president for a reason. Motherfucker ain't got a job no more for a reason.
You don't know enough about gaming. You don't know enough.
See.
No, Pastor, answer this question. Answer this question. All right.
Last question, game. Go, shoot.
Yeah, go ahead.
Answer game.
You say you love Expedition 33, right? Okay, so Expedition Day 1 on Game Pass.
Right.
Okay, is that for 3 months? The third month is about to leave Game Pass.
Yeah.
But they just announced the DLC. Why are you gonna play it?
It's a year. It came out last year, so okay.
I'm trying to make an example.
What am I going to play?
How you gonna play the DLC if it's not in Game Pass?
Gotcha.
Well, I mean that's the beauty of Game Pass.
Yeah, that's every game.
What? Because let me explain. No, let me explain. You asked me a question, right? Let me explain, right? The beauty of Game Pass is that all who was interested in Expedition 33 when it came out, they played it already, they beat it. And guess what? The devs benefit from it because guess what? Some persons who never would have gotten a chance to play that game actually played it They loved it. And guess what? There is an incentive for that person to go and buy the DLC, purchase the game because they enjoy the game and they want to play more game from it. So
nobody does that.
How you gonna play the DLC? You ain't got the game.
Oh, good Lord.
I bought Outriders after it left Game Pass because I was enjoying it. Once it left Game Pass, I was
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Do you play Outriders, V? Do you play Outriders?
Yeah, I beat it.
If Game Pass is not for you,
Did you like Outriders?
Yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah, it was a great game.
Yeah, and it was a day one Game Pass, right?
Yeah, that's when he.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me finish. If that game was not in Game Pass, well, what do you bought?
Yeah, I was gonna buy it anyway. Yeah, but I'm gonna close.
Zaire.
I'm gonna close. Yes, sir. I'm gonna close.
But why didn't you buy? Why didn't you buy it? You just try it out in Game Pass, right?
But no,
Because you like the game.
No,
That's why.
I had it pre-ordered already on my PlayStation, but I got it in Game. I got it in Game Pass for free, but I was gonna buy it. But you know, it's in Game Pass. Okay, some billions.
It was at $10. You might have already read it when Malcash said. Stumbling around like zombies. You read that?
Okay, here's the thing, right? That's it. I'm gonna say this before we close, right? So I said this at the beginning of the show, and we was talking about the value, and so we was talking about Game Pass, and why it wasn't successful. It came out in 2017. They just got the studios here, but if you think about big games since 2017, I give them MLB The Show. These are third-party games. I give them the Lies of P. I give them the Outriders, and that's 33. That's not good value. I'm being honest with you.
3 games in 9 years.
Come on, man.
Requiem.
Kingdom Hearts Kingdom Come Deliverance, Atomic Fall.
A year later.
Ninja Gaiden.
It doesn't matter as a year later.
Hey, can I say one more thing before we get?
Okay. I'll give you last word.
Okay, so here's the thing about Game Pass. And this is the problem, how it trained Xbox gamers, especially the casuals, not to buy games. Now, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. So I'm at work today. I've been bragging all week about this NBA The Run game. You know, it just came out last week. So I'm telling my coworker, who was an Xbox guy, but both of his kids got PlayStations because they smarter than his dumb ass. He don't buy games. He just pay for Game Pass. He expects everything to come to Game Pass. So when I'm telling him about this NBA game, he like, oh, it's going to come to Game Pass. I'm like, no, they ain't putting this in Game Pass. Maybe next year or some shit like that. But if you want to play it now, you just got to pay the $30. He like, well, no, they drop shit in Game Pass every day. I'm just going to wait to see if it come to Game Pass, not knowing how this shit work, you know what I'm saying? But to the casual who don't know who Phil Spencer the fuck is, who don't know who Sarah Bond is, they hear Game Pass and they think all new games is coming to there because they're not following this shit like we is. That's the problem. That's how it damaged the brand. It trained that fan base, install base, not to buy games, and that's why the sales. That's why the sales are in all of their games because of Game Pass. That's the problem with it. It cannibalized the Xbox, and it's been slowly dying. Microsoft been keeping them afloat. And Satya just said, we tired of subsidizing this brand. They trying to sell it off so it can get off their books. So, you know what I'm saying? We just here to see the end.
You just made a great point. You just made a great point because let me say something first. You can go fast.
We're friends. I will kick your ass.
Jesus Christ.
Go ahead.
No, but that's the first thing Xbox niggas ask. That's the first thing when niggas talk about new games. What's the first thing the Xbox nigga gonna ask?
Is it going to Game Pass?
Exactly.
Is it on Game Pass?
Slap the like button.
Well,
that's the problem.
That's the problem.
For both. I have a question for both
shit.
Spider Drew. I have a question for both Spider Drew and Guns and who's that? Guns and whatever. Gun and what?
Just ask the question, man.
That's Shaq. So if Game Pass trained Xbox guys not to buy games, tell me what trained PlayStation guys not to buy games.
Exactly.
Because according to PlayStation,
what the fuck this got to do with Xbox though?
Oh my God!
That's not weird. According to PlayStation, there has been a steady decline in first-party consumption from 2020 to 2026.
I got an answer for that too. I got an answer for that too if Z allow it. So, but go ahead, finish.
Yep. That's not what I created. That came out actually from Sony. PlayStation dudes are not buying first-party content according to Sony.
You made the point. Now you gonna. Yeah, we got it. So do you want to hear the rebuttal or do you want to say it 2 times?
Please, explain to me why the Sony guys are not buying first-party then. What's trained these guys not to buy? Go ahead.
All right. So here's the thing. It's not that PlayStation guys are trained not to buy games. It's just that they're not selling as much as they was at the end of the last generation.
Why?
Damn. Hey, just listen, bro. I'm long-winded, but I got an answer for you. Just shut up and listen. All right, here we go. So at the end of the generation, at the end of every generation is when you get the best of the best games. So at the end of the PlayStation 4 generation, not only did we get God of War, Spider-Man, Ghost of Tsushima, and The Last of Us 2, which are all in the conversation for best PlayStation games of all time, of course, those numbers are going to do better than their sequels. Of course, those numbers.
They're doing some revisionist history now. Oh my God.
No. Okay, let me elaborate even further. The sales numbers are down the first 5 years of the PlayStation 5 compared to the last 5 years of the PlayStation 4. When all of those original games came out.
He's talking about the drop from 2020. That's what he's talking about.
Exactly. That's when it started.
Because of COVID.
That's when the new consoles came out. That's when the new consoles came out.
Wait.
That's exactly it.
Yep.
It's COVID.
Just now, wait. Let me
mass consumption and everything.